now, Aldwyn, before you start, I've got two signs ready for you. It's almost time. And it's there's history here. Okay.
Yes, I love to talk. Thank you, Karen.
That's all right.
Now, who has an amazing product, service, or message, and not enough people know about it? Show of hands. Yes, thank you. That's most of the room. But why is it that so many people have so much fear around putting themselves out there? It's often because we've been taught to be seen and not heard as kids, haven't we? You know, only speak when you're spoken to, etc. And it's all about rise to the middle here in Australia. Rise to the middle. We need to smash that glass ceiling, because the fact is, if you want to grow your business, you need to put yourself out there today. It's a non-negotiable. People follow people. People follow people. Now, this is called Propel Your Profile in 2025 because we still have the whole of the year to go. We have 2 months left, okay? How often do we put off until tomorrow what we can do today? Did you know that 1/3 of people die by the age of 65? And 90% of people die with regrets. Now, for you not to be one of those people, and we've seen a lot die in the last 5 years, haven't we? For you not to be one of those people, it's important that you take action today. Even some small action will make a massive difference to get yourself out there to boost your profile. And now more than ever, it's important because the whole world of the mass media has changed incredibly. You know, I've had 20 years in traditional media. 20 years ago, we used to get a story in the local paper and we would fill events. Nowadays, it's not the same at all, right? We need the mass media exposure now. It's not enough just to go out and do one form of marketing anymore. People are going to Google you, right, when they're looking to do business with someone in your industry. What are they going to find? It's really a trust-based economy now more than ever. So just imagine you are seen as the go-to expert in your industry. Now, when you do build your profile, you'll be able to charge more for what you do. You'll be better known, you'll have more business coming through, naturally, more as a flow coming through. So it's very important to be consistent with what you do. Consistent and building trust. And how do you build trust? You connect, you build connections with people. That's how you build trust, right? You show that you're real, you keep showing up no matter what. You do what you do because you love it, right? If you're doing something just for the money, you're not gonna stick with it. You know, I've been in business 20 years. I've seen a lot of people come and go. They've just been doing something for money. They don't stick with it, because the heart's not there, the passion's not there. Now imagine event organisers seeking you out for well-paid speaking gigs, or you attract clients easily and effortlessly. Now this week, hot off the press, I just got a message from the casting directors of Golden Bachelor, would you believe? They said, we think you'd be a great candidate for Golden Bachelor. So that's quite hilarious. And why do they think that? Because they've searched online and they've found my profile, and I've shared about my dating mishaps over the years, and they think it's quite hilarious, obviously, as I do, because you know, life is quite interesting. So I'm now going to apply for it. Not to say I'm going to get into it, but I think it would be hilarious to be on that show, right? I think it would be absolutely hilarious. And ladies, the applications are open now, okay? So if you want to get on Golden Bachelor, over 50, you apply. And they found me, right? And this is the thing, I get invited to be on podcasts and speaking gigs. Naturally, they just start coming in, you know, and this is because I've been building my profile for a long time. And I share of myself unabashedly. I don't care what people think. Right? And this is the thing, we need to get over that, worrying about what people think of us, worrying how we're going to look online. It's all fear-based. Right? When we come from the heart, we come from love, all that goes. So Ish, thank you so much for that intro. Shared quite a bit of my background. It's actually 41 years media experience now. I featured in the Manly Daily at age 10 in Sydney, born in the Northern Beaches area. I've gained clients over $1 billion now of free publicity and mass media exposure, and I practice what I preach. And I invest heavily in my personal development as well. I keep investing in myself. I think it's the best investment you can make is to keep investing in yourself. In case you don't believe the table tennis story, there I am in the Manly Daily at a young age. Cartoon Connection, who remembers Cartoon Connection? Agro, Channel 7. Yeah, that was a shocking interview. Froze on camera, very, very nervous. However, we played table tennis in the studio with my brother, and they love that because the media don't just want to educate, they want to entertain as well. So how can you be entertaining? How can you have fun with what you do? The more fun you have, the more money you make. Some of you are way too serious, right? You're way too serious in business, right? Just loosen up, relax. Hey, we're all going to die one day anyway. What does it all matter? Just have fun with the journey. Just have fun with the journey. Wherever you want to get out, there's the truth bomb. So wherever you want to get out to now, the traditional media is still really, really powerful because they've got stories that they share obviously on their social media, on their website. So you're getting the mass media exposure when you get in traditional media. And not enough people are using this to build their brand and profile. So there's millions of media outlets. In fact, in Australia alone, there's 1,600 magazines just in Australia alone. So if you have whatever topic you're involved in, whatever your niche is, there's media out there that will want to interview you. Now, I've interviewed all sorts of celebrities. These are some of the people that I've interviewed over the years. At the bottom, you can see Russell Crowe's head, and that's Debbie Harry at the bottom.
How'd you go with Charlie?
Charlie was interesting. That was in LA in front of 2,500 people. He was an interesting guy, actually, very interesting guy. I think a lot of these people, you know, we have opinions about people. Most people have never met these people. We all have opinions. It's like if I mention the word Donald Trump, you all have an opinion immediately, right? Who's actually met Donald Trump? Anyone actually met him? Okay, one person's met Donald Trump. Okay, so, you know, we'll all have an opinion from what we hear in the media. What you got to admire about Donald Trump is he just keeps going regardless, right? He just keeps sharing his message no matter what people think, right? And that's how you have to be in business too, to build your profile, I believe. And if something is happening, I say everything happens for us, not to us, right? If something has happened where you're challenged in something in your life, it's happened for a reason. There's something to share about it. I spent 5 hours on the phone, on hold mostly, with CommSec and Commonwealth Bank yesterday, right? And what did? I shared on social media about it. And I'm sharing all over the place. I'm tagging them, I'm letting people know how bad the customer service is, right? And obviously that happened for me because now more and more people are speaking up about it as well. It's the ripple effect. Cybercrime is going through the roof. It's a trust-based economy. This is in cybercrime worldwide in trillions of US dollars. Now we can't see the bottom, but you'll see it in a second. There we go, 2027, 23.8 trillion US dollars expected to go up to cybercrime. So this is partly why I was on the phone so long with CommSec, because they have so many security measures now to verify your account. It's absolutely ridiculous. Branding and marketing, two totally different things. This is interesting. We're getting a bit of both slides. So thinking creatively. What does your brand say about you? Are you able to scroll that up there a bit,
Well,
Campbell? If you can. I don't know if you can.
If you
scroll
don't
that.
use the clicker, I can, but that's
Oh, okay.
fine.
All right, so having a clear, simple brand is really important. Thinking in sound bites nowadays when you share your message. So be seen with the media queen is our brand, is the brand, right? Now, this was done, I had some film director friends in LA a few years ago. They said, we hate your media queen brand, the cartoon, right? They hated it. They said, oh, that's a really ugly picture of you. We're gonna get you a proper one done. So we went to Disneyland and got this princess version done here. Which I really didn't like, but I thought, okay, I'll put it on social, see what people think, and sure enough, some people love that, some people love that. At the end, I said, I don't care, I'm going with what I love, and it's about what your brand symbolizes. So it's about, you know, crowning yourself, putting yourself out there, having fun with what you do. My nose is definitely not that big, right? But I have fun with it, you know, and this is partly, I think, what attracts people to work with me is that I'm real. I don't care what you think. You know, it's taken a lot to get to that, because once upon a time, I sure did care what people, you know, I was bullied as a kid. I never felt I belonged. I was depressed, suicidal from a young age, as well as getting my anger out in table tennis, hence became very good at table tennis. But, you know, now I love my life. Now I'm all about sharing good news and positivity and making the most of life, because otherwise why bother? Why bother if you're not going to make the most of it? There's 4 pillars of marketing. You need to get your message really clear, think of the market you're going to, which media you're going to pitch to, and then how you're going to monetize what you do. I don't have time to go into all this today in 10 minutes, so we'll keep going. Jeff Bezos, love this quote, branding is what people say about you when you are not in the room. And at the same time, who cares what people say about you, right? However, it's interesting if you just ask some people what they think of you, or, you know, what would they say about you. It's very, very interesting. We are at a time of influencer marketing now. You are influencers whether you think you are or not. You do have a story whether you think you do or not. If you've overcome any kind of hardship, you have a great story there, okay? And it's very important not to compare yourself with others with your story, because we often do this too. We belittle ourselves, etc. Now, active social media users have now passed 5.4 billion of the 8.2 billion people in the world. So if we're not on social media actively, and I don't mean just Facebook or just LinkedIn, I think it's important to be on multiple platforms, at least the top ones, right? Instagram, Facebook, I would be on, LinkedIn, YouTube. You need a YouTube channel. If you want to get TV coverage, get more media, you need to have a YouTube channel. You need to be doing more video. And reels are really popular now, reels and stories. So here you can see that's just going to keep going up, right? The amount of social media out there, and of course people are going to Google you. Google yourself. I invite you to Google yourself and see what you find, and most likely those who are on social media, you'll find all your social media on page 1. So it's very, very powerful when you are active there. Now, some of you might be feeling like this little Tweety bird here and thinking, what the fudge is this all about? This hot social media world, these hashtags and lols. Who feels a bit like that, a bit confused by the whole? Yeah, absolutely. Well, the beauty is with social media, just share of yourself, honestly, and look at what you're passionate about. There's clues in your life story. What are you passionate about? For me, it's good news. It's inspiring animal action. Why? Because I saw a lot of animal cruelty for years, was sick of seeing it, didn't know what to do about it. We started the world's first Animal Action Day, 2007. We've now done 19 annual events. Next year we're looking at doing a retreat to Thailand with elephants, orangutans. So if you want to join us, we're taking 20 people only to that. So that's next year, very exciting. And good news, I've had 4 friends suicide and I've had depression. So I'm very passionate about getting more good news stories out there. We have a Global Good News Challenge every month, which Anita's done, quite a few of you have done, Renee, some of you have joined in. So that's a free way you can market yourself. Global Good News Challenge. I invite you to have a look at the Facebook page. Get on there, just share 3 things you're grateful for and your good news every day for the period of the challenge. So coming up to November, we have an 11-day challenge for the 11th month. All the details are at the top of the page. Global Good News Challenge, check it out. It's about shifting from fear to love, the love machine. This is Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness. Now you can't see the bottom, which is probably a good thing because this is very retracted energy here. This is a very, this is when you're expanded, and this is a very low energy vibration here. And fear is actually at 100 hertz here. This is basically Dr. Hawkins, psychiatrist from America, said he found that we are 99.9% energy frequency vibration. So we get in different emotions, we vibrate at different frequencies. And you know, your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So when you're in fear, you're at 100 hertz. Love and above is ideally where you want to be with everything. And the more you do that too with your videos, with the content you put out, coming from a loving space, then you're going to attract more people, more of your kind of people to your environment. Some people you just want to bless and release with love. Sometimes those people are family members, but we won't go there right now. So, you know, joy, peace, enlightenment, what are these things that light you up? And the human experience, of course, we're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So the trick is when you go down, get the learnings, like I did with ComSec and Commonwealth Bank this week, and come back up and go, okay, why has this happened for me? How has this happened for me? How can I share and make a difference in this area, right? There we go. And then a lot of shows, you know, doing your own show or being on other podcasts is another great way to build your brand. And we'll keep going. Thanks, Kev. And you know, getting an award. So many awards you can be in. And these are sorry about the slides. Anyway, this is you know, Heart of Women Awards, Global Women of Influence Awards. I went to Singapore for that last year. Just won the BX Award this year for the media category as well, 2021 and this year. And then making sure you get these kind of photos, not chopping your head off, but making sure you get the whole photo. And then the Mass Media Mastery Program here, that's a program I have which supports people like yourself to get out there, be seen, heard and known. These are some of our clients who've been in the media, on, you know, TV all over the place, Newcastle Herald, Women's Weekly, Wing News. Now we do have very exciting news. We have our Fear to Freedom book hot off the press, and Renee's in it.
Wasn't meant to go, but it did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. All right. We're almost done anyway. Campbell. So Fear to Freedom, we have 13 authors from around Australia in this book who have shared their story openly, honestly. Some people have never shared their story before. Some people here in their 60s, 70s never shared their story before. Our oldest Mass Media Mastery client is 89 years of age. He's in Melbourne. He's going strong. He's an absolute trooper. It's never too late. Okay, as long as you're breathing, there's still hope. Okay, to get yourself out there. Now we did a launch in Sydney, sold out book launch end of July. And we're doing 2 Gold Coast rooftop book launches, which is here at the Avery Rooftop Bar right next to Sharks. Renee's going to be there on the Sunday, November 2, and we've got Rita coming up from Sydney, and we've got some authors coming to both events. So we're doing November 2 and November 5, Avery Rooftop Bar, free events, 5 p.m. Wednesday, there's half price meals, which is a bonus. And so we're going to have a whole lot of fun overlooking the Gold Coast. So come along, enjoy. And the world is your oyster, my friends. And this is a quote I always love to leave people with. I believe in the power of one, and I believe in you. May your flame burn bright and light up all those around you. If you're ready to propel your profile, take your life and your business next level by sharing of yourself openly, honestly, overcoming your fears, coming to a place of freedom, then let's connect. You can scan that. You'll find all my links here at linktree/Aldwyn. If you do want to come to the book launches, please register so we know how many people are coming, because we do have a limited area there for the people we can accept for those launches. So please do make sure you register. As I say, it's free. We'd love to see you there. Thank you so much.